Well, I'm a Republican again.
What?
This debate tonight, it was all it took to turn me back into good old conservative GOP-loving Dunlap. Well, once you get rid of Trump, once you get Trump off that stage, then you're left with a bumper crop of tomorrow's leaders.
What?
Jackie, I mean, were you not inspired and patriotic and swollen with pride?
I wasn't swollen.
I mean, I also had Pornhub up, so.
All right.
Maybe that was it.
Enough.
Was I even watching the debate now that I think about it? All I saw was there was like 8 people. But I didn't see Mike Pence at all. No, I watched that fucking debate.
Hey.
I wish I could say, oh, it gave me purpose. I saw that America's future is bright. It's shining on a hill with the city or whatever that one is. All I had to do was look at Ron DeSantis's weird. I know his eyes don't go in different directions, but somehow when I remember his face, they do. Nikki Haley's fuzzy sweater.
1,000 points of light.
Is that what I was trying? What? Yeah, that's it. Listen, none of these people won me over. Did they you, Jackie?
What do you mean win me over? Win me over?
Let me ask you this. Jackie, and I'm going to blow your mind. Seriously, this is a serious fucking question. After the
Watch
first,
your mouth.
If you're just joining us, folks, it was the first Republican debate tonight in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Milwaukee, here I come. You know that George Jones song?
Yeah, I remember that one. That's a good one. Didn't nobody watch it. I don't know why we're talking about it. Didn't nobody look at the Republican debate. I mean, there were some people, they got people off the street to show up and come inside and hoop and holler. There were people there, but didn't nobody watch this on TV, did they?
There were people in the audience who applauded for Ramaswamy, like his fan club. There's people who must work for Asa Hutchinson's campaign. So I'd say anything's possible. Everybody's got their kink.
Oh, they even, somebody clapped for the man that had a hurt leg, whatever his name was. He showed up anyway. He had
that was sympathy.
Well, he was hurt leg is all I can remember. I just called him out from here on because I can't remember who he was or what he was. He governor or something.
He was the governor of North Dakota, which, come on, easiest fucking job in the world.
Hey, don't say it like that. What's it about?
What do? Fix fences all day?
Hey.
I can do that. I don't even have to get elected. Well, I mean, I'm not great with hammering.
How'd he hurt his leg? He ain't out there making no fence. If he used to be a good, what did it do? How'd he hurt it?
We should have looked it up. I don't know. I did see his campaign. There's a picture on his campaign site that, honest to God, looks like a Marlboro Man ad. It's like him and like 3 or 4 horses, which that would have been a better debate. He looks like, I tried all night to think of who, Burgum is his name, governor of North Dakota, Burgum. He looks like an extra in Taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3. He just has a very 70s movie look about him. Or he looks like somebody, like a guest star on the Love Boat that was recurring on the Big Valley. Like, you almost know him from like 3 different places, but you can never.
Oh, yeah. He's on every TV detective show from 75 through maybe 82.
He could be a detective. He could be the prime suspect. He could be a cab driver.
Yeah, all of it. Yeah, he can do it any of it. Yeah.
He could be any of those roles on a Columbo.
And let's be honest, these are decent enough in this day and age in the Republican Party. These are decent enough qualifications to be president, I think.
Sources close to Burgum. Who is that? It's like a buffalo. Sources close to Burgum said earlier Wednesday that he suffered a high-grade tear in a pickup basketball game with campaign staff members here Tuesday and was admitted to a local emergency room. Look, if your excuse is a pickup basketball game, it's a sexual sexual injury.
What?
That's what I was trying to say. I don't know what happened, but that's a cover story. He's a horse, man. You would say he fell off a horse or something. Or maybe he was saving a horse and he fell into the river, maybe. But if they wrong cover story, fellas. Welcome to politics. You're in the big leagues now.
Hell, if it hurt his leg doing something filthy, that helps you. I don't know why would you cover that up nowadays.
I don't know. Does it hurt? It helps you? It helped Trump, I think, somehow. Everything that happens to Trump, people see it as happening to them. Like, well, they after Trump, they accused Trump. They played that tape of Trump saying grab him by the pussy. Why wouldn't they play my tape of it? They think they're coming after. Was it Giuliani that said, well, they come after us, they'll come after you.
Oh yeah.
And are they all in jail? They're just keeping them in jail, right? Or they just got their picture took and
they paid bond. Like, I guess somebody helped Giuliani out there. I don't know where he got the money from, but somehow. I think they got pictures of him going to like a second chances or whatever, bail bondsman or something like that after he went in. So, yeah, he worked out something. Also, he flew there in a private jet, so somebody flew him to jail. I just hear he has money problems, got a lot of money problems. Yeah.
I tell you what, that's nice work if you can get it, getting flown to jail. That's the only way to go. I hope next time I go to jail, somebody flies me. That'd be nice. Or a helicopter just land down there, right on the roof.
Well, we better finish up talking about
who's that, a movie star?
Finish talking about the debate right now, because otherwise Trump's going to turn himself in here in a few hours, and then nobody gives a damn about it anymore.
Here's my question to you, Jackie. This will blow your mind.
Yeah.
Remember the faces of all those people we saw on that stage tonight? Tim Scott, Nikki Haley, Christie. Funny getting mad. Mike Pence getting mad. I don't like mean Pence. It's scary. Like a damn principal at a Christian school.
Angry, yeah.
That kicked somebody out for being gay.
He's better sad Pence, just sad.
Oh, that was the best Pence.
Yeah.
Just questioning everything he's ever believed in. That was my Pence.
I like it. Not as president.
And all other people who were on there tonight.
Not as president, of course, but just him in general. I don't want that. I don't want a sad Pence president.
So here's my question, Jackie.
What is it?
Would we be better off with Trump?
What?
Would Trump be a better president than all these other people?
What the hell are you talking about? No.
Would Trump be better than DeSantis? Would Trump be better president than DeSantis? If you could get him out of office, would he be a better president than DeSantis?
Not better.
I know this is a tough choice.
It is, but it's not better. Just as bad. Awful.
Uh-huh.
How many insurrections is DeSantis going to cause? That's a thing. Now, they can do terrible, awful things, but I don't know if any of them are stupid enough or just, crazy enough to try to get people, do something like that. I don't know. Ramaswamy, I don't know about him.
That's tough. That's tough to call.
Right there. Now, he might see. He seems like a young man who wants to find out, well, how much can I get people to listen to me and how much will they do what I say? If I can figure this out at 30, however old he is, that's what it seems like to me.
He's in the disruption business, so he's like, how can I disrupt democracy? How can I disrupt turnover of presidential powers at the end of 4 years? No, you're right. I'm sorry. I watched that debate and it's hard. It's hard to do. And now I get nostalgic, I mean, we lived through it. So in a way, I mean, we did, not everybody, but we did. And so you get nostalgic and you think, well, maybe we just be better off going back to that one. The one that's going to be in jail. I mean, that would be funny for a show to watch, but not to live through.
Not to actually, to have to wake up and read about it, hear about it every day. No.
What was that abortion story DeSantis told?
I don't know.
He knows a lady in Florida named Penny who survived several abortion attempts and was left in a pan.
Yeah. Grew up in a
grandmother took her to
doctor. Yeah,
I was just wondering. Pence also, there was a lot of Bible quoting.
Well, yes, there's always a little bit of Bible quoting at a Republican debate, a presidential debate. There's always going to be. That's just part of what it is. But there seemed to be maybe a little bit more than normal. But I had a small, tiny, just a little bit of relief. Not much, mind you. It's very, very minuscule. If there's anything to take away from looking at this, when they all were going after Ramaswamy for, wanting to be nice to Putin or whatever like that, talking about the horrors of Ukraine and whatnot, and the audience seemed like a majority there for a moment. Seemed to be cheering. This is a conservative Republican audience. Seemed to be cheering along that Putin was an evil tyrant and must be dealt with. And it was brief, fleeting moment. But it was just like, well, hell, at least, you can get them on board with that.
That was after they applauded not giving any money to him.
Yes, absolutely.
Ramaswamy
yes,
said it, right?
Yeah. He got a cheer for that. He did.
I guess that's good. I'd counter that with I've never seen people who hate teachers as much as Republicans.
They won't get rid of the Department of Education, get the unions, all that. Y'all, well, they how horrible. Brett Baer said coming back. We go and cut the commercial. He said, well, when we get back, we're gonna find out why America's youth are so basically ignorant, more or less. Education systems are awful, which, I think pretty much everybody agrees with that for various reasons. But I guess according to them, we need to get children reading again. Well, you're banning books. I don't know. Yeah. We're going to get rid of all the teachers, get rid of all the books, and we're going to have the smartest children in the world.
Republicans hate teachers. And Democrats hate cops.
Yeah.
If there was ever a viable third party in this country, who would they firefighters? Like, I don't know. Somebody's going after all the people you used to on TV they told you was good. I think that's why it confuses you, because I thought everybody liked them.
Well, everybody did after 9/11. Everybody liked the firefighter. You couldn't find anybody that didn't want to, which for good reason, like firefighters. But then, as the years went on, Republicans got tired of firefighters, who wanted health care because 9/11 almost killed them all. Kept getting upset at them for calling them out for trying to take away the funding from them all the time every year. So they make me look bad every year. It's kind of dwindled in a. way Republicans view them these days, yeah.
Is there money to be made in hating cops? Because you can you hate teachers because they're telling you to hate them, and that just plays to people who hate gay people and black people. But it just makes money for the people who run the private schools. Or who sells Mike Huckabee cartoon history. Like it's all, that doesn't seem real. People are just hating teachers because they can show up and yell at people at school board meetings. Which, I mean, I did as a kid, as a hobby, as a fun hobby, but it wasn't political. And I'd wear a mustache. So they didn't know it was me. And I'd say that I went to a high school, but I was real quiet, and people just haven't noticed me. And my name is Carlton Fresh Prince, I'd say.
What?
But they knew it was me. I found out later. But for years, I thought I got away with calling them motherfuckers to their face, and they were getting mad at this kid. Carlton Motherfucker Fresh Prince.
Enough.
I added the middle name later on. But they told me that they just would turn off my mic and just use it as sort of like a chance to get their thoughts together before they moved on to the next issue. Christie got a UFO question.
I must have missed that part.
It was the very end. You might have been asleep or throwing up.
But what'd he say?
He said president should tell the truth. And he joked about something about being from New Jersey doesn't mean you're weird or something, which I beg to differ. What was your most dispiriting part of the debate tonight? When did you feel? If people clapping for Ukraine made you feel good, what made you feel the absolute worst about where we are as a society?
That's a lot. Every time DeSantis talked, every time Ramaswamy talked, most of the time when the rest of them talked, Nikki Haley, I guess, she admitted that global warming is real, or said it was. She didn't say she's going to necessarily do anything about it, but she did acknowledge that it exists. Also, she did say at one point, women should not be imprisoned or for attending to their health care needs of any kind.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess those are semi-highlight, and I think that the crowd respond, appropriately to it or decent enough. I don't remember. But of
I don't
course,
think she got booed.
Well, there you go. That's something, yeah. Now, I'm saying that because maybe if I was asleep or in the bathroom during the UFO, I missed that part. That might have been my favorite, but I missed that.
Were you sick at your stomach? Did you have to get some Pepto or what?
I did. You're the one that said I was sick. I just said I might have been gone to the bathroom. I didn't say that. You said, were you sick, throwing up or something, but that might not have been the case. It might have just been in the bathroom or could have been asleep. I don't remember. I know I just saw it maybe a little while ago, but I don't, if I dozed off, you don't remember it because you was asleep. If he's in the bathroom, he was busy doing that, you weren't thinking about the debate. Think about trying to go to the bathroom. When you get up to my age, that's all you can think about when he's in there.
Did you ever get anything out?
I'm fine. I come back, finish the debate. That's all we need to know about it. Well, I shouldn't have said as much as I did.
You gotta go, man. I don't think you missed much. I mean, yeah, the UFO question, I just brought it up because I wrote UFO down here, but it wasn't worth talking about. I'll be honest. I'm glad we talked about you having to go bathroom, though.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see the beginning part of Oliver Anthony music? You like that Oliver Anthony, Jackie?
I'm gonna say I like it better than that Almain, James Aldean Almain, whatever he is. I like it better than that. That I mean, just listening wise to my ears. I don't know if I know all the words to it. Does he say something awful in it? I don't know it all.
Well, he's sort of fat shaming and kind of, it's one of them welfare, everybody on welfare is a crook, taking my taxes.
Yeah.
But the part about working, sucking, and being hard on a working man and nobody giving a shit about minors, that part is good. But then the part about eating fudge rounds, I mean, we would have wrote that a few years. It would have been on one of our albums. It sounds like "Get the Hell Out of My Store, Hippie," which is on our first album, "How Freedom Sounds" from 2008, 15-year anniversary. It sounds like something in there. But now we're better than that. We're better than Oliver Anthony, the #1 song in America. He looks a little like a young you, Jackie. He looks like.
I saw a picture of him.
That's #1 song.
#1 song. Well, that's what they had. That was the first thing that it brought to our attention at the start of the debate. I'm looking at I wrote some notes on napkin. He said notes. I said, that's right. I scribbled some things down. Yeah. Well, first thing I noticed was when Brett Baer says the race for the 2024 presidential race takes flight. I like that. That's just, dramatic way to say here's a debate. Takes flight. Then it says Richmond song. So, yeah, that's the first I heard of it on there. Like I said, to my ears, it sounded okay.
How do you think Brett Baer did if you had to rank him from 1 to 7?
He had to get on to Mike Pence, which is, join the club.
Mike Pence likes to be scolded. You gonna tell me he didn't sit there and like to be scolded like that? He probably got about as hard as he did every time he brought up Ronald Reagan. He put his hand on Ronald Reagan's Bible. And I know we don't love Ronald Reagan around here like we used to do, but there was still part of me that said, get your hand off Ronald Reagan's Bible.
Well, yeah.
And what was the other thing you said about Ronald Reagan? It was like he brought Reagan up every time he could.
He's trying to bring people back that, or at least remind them of what happened before what he went through.
Just remind them.
Before they tried to kill him. Just go back to that time before all that. Yeah, remember? We were like this, and now, yeah. I don't know if he got through to anybody.
Which of these people would happily hop over to be Trump's VP?
Well, Nikki Haley, I'm saying she's definitely doing it. Now that I think about it, she's definitely doing it. Ramaswamy, that'd be the dream job for him. I mean, that's probably why he's doing this. I think he'd be just happy with that as he would being president himself. That'd be the thing. I think even Chris Christie would I think, even after as bad as things got, if it comes down to that, he would take a job. Hell, one of them up there wouldn't take a damn job. They all trying to get it.
Even Mike Pence.
Well,
I mean, that'd be awkward for both of them. And Trump would never let him forget it. They'd be standing up there on stage like, oh, yeah, they wanted to hang this one here. He wanted to hang him. Look at that neck. They wanted to get their hands on that neck so bad. I mean, neither one of them would, but he'd do it. They'd both do it. Trump would do it just to be able to
stay out of jail, and also stay out of jail first and foremost, and then also I get 4 years to give this man a what's what that he deserves.
And then Pence gets to go home every night with a shame boner. How are they going to get? They're having the next debate at the Reagan Library. How the hell is he going to get through the door with that hard-on he's going to have?
All right. Watch your mouth.
They'll have to take him in through the loading dock. Well, you got anything else you'd like to say about the damn debate?
Well, I was going to say DeSantis, this was supposed to be, is make a break for DeSantis. He's doing so bad, so bad in second place, but way down, second place. And then there's nothing. What did he do? He didn't. You mentioned him earlier. We talked about him a little bit, but every time he opened his mouth, remember, didn't they leak some notes or something like that? Whatever it was they leaked, he should have just done what they had leaked, because it would have been better than what he said. I mean, one time he says, well, remember that Fauci, we stopped him. He talked about Hunter Biden's painting, like every time he could get a word in edgewise, he did just something just old, and nobody, we've heard this before. He even said, you're fired. He stole Trump's thing. I'm sure Trump's sitting at home watching that. You gonna hear about that. There's nothing he said that was worth a damn, and it was the same. Soros, he went on about Soros, Judge. I mean, all the big words, he said them, and said them blandly, and it just sounded like a broken record through the whole thing.
He used the word pilloried. But people probably thought he said Hillary.
Yep.
He looks like, you remember them people that was in Primus videos, and then the same kind of people was in like battery commercials? You know what I'm talking about in the 90s?
What is it?
He sort of looks like one of them. I haven't come up with the good, best thing that he looks like yet. It's hard to figure it out.
He looked like
I don't even know if for sure we're all seeing the same face.
Those little trolls, except with the nice haircut. Those little troll dolls, what do you call them?
Oh, he does sort of look like a glowed up troll.
But like with regular haircut,
like
not all crazy hair,
fit.
like a little toys. I know they got new kinds of trolls that go on the computer and video game. I ain't talking about that. No, old trolls with a nice, fixed his hair up, combed it right, put stuff in it.
Gave him like a Ken doll jacket.
Put over him, yeah.
When the part when they would say, raise your hand for whatever dumb shit we're trying to pull here. And DeSantis like, I ain't going to raise my hand. I ain't no little kid or whatever.
Yeah.
Is it because he can't raise his hand?
Might be.
He just can't get it up there, can he?
It might be embarrassing, yeah. He kept reminding people he was in the military over and over again. Remember, I'm tough. But I don't think he injured himself there. It ain't like a McCain thing and nothing like that, is it? It's just the suit fits him a certain way.
There's secrets there. There's DeSantis secrets that we don't know about yet. I'm telling you.
We know somebody's up standing. He just had standing there. He had a hurt leg. I don't know if DeSantis had a hurt arm. I don't know who was hurting where on their bodies while they was up there. They all did a good job of covering that up, as far as I can tell. Christie had to lean over a lot. He was resting a lot. Did you notice that? He leaned over way far on the thing and get comfortable.
It's hard to get comfortable on stage, probably, with a bunch of lunatics, racists, and egotistical tech bros who think they can save the world, and also that 9/11 was an inside job. What's he what? I thought he's talking about, let's go to the future. Damn, son, you're 16 years ago on YouTube. Fire don't melt steel. My ass.
Ramaswamy going to be hearing about this from Fox and private places. I think he won the Soros Award. But he come out and said, well, I had to do it for my career to help me, but I think he was already a millionaire before he accepted the Soros. I didn't know Soros had awards, but I guess it does. It makes sense, but yeah. So he got one of them.
What is the Soros? What do you get the award for?
That's what that's what the mystery is. That's what they're going to be saying on Fox News over and over again. Well, just what is it?
I don't know, man. Fox News seems pretty up his ass.
For parts of it, yeah. Now, we turned it off, and I'm sure instead of listening to us, many of y'all chose to continue watching the debate, just watch Hannity right afterwards, because he was going to cover it. And I'm sure some of y'all didn't watch the debate at all. You might have tuned in to see Tucker's interview on, what is it? Computer X. Tucker Carlson's on. The folks, they fired him. He's on his Computer X, something on the phone. And he sat down with the former president, the twice impeached and fourth indicted 4 times, permanently shamed president. They sat down to have a discussion about what? What did they talk about? Did you know? Did you watch it? I didn't watch it.
Probably just whining on both sides, and some ass kissing, probably a little bit of that. And
oh well, definitely. If them two's on there, somebody's going to be. Yeah, if you got to have him on there and talk to him, it's going to
That's probably about it.
Well, I'm glad we didn't watch it then, I guess.